Good evening all. Oh, that's a little bit dark, isn't it? We need to turn the brightness up on that light just a little bit, I think. How are we all doing? That's a little bit better. There we go. Hope we're all well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to jump straight into a race here, but we're going in completely blind. You can't see the screen, however, which is not very good. There we go. That's what we want. Do we have the audio on? Yes, we do. Right. We're going to be going into this completely blind. I've only just managed to jump on. We've got 16 laps. We need to use both racing soft and medium tyres. 16 laps is a long race around here. It's a short lap, but it's still a longer race than we would normally have. So I don't think we'll get much time between rounds for qualifying. I wanted to be on here for 7 PM. By the time I got back from work today, it was a little bit too late to manage that. And I thought, right, well, if I push it back to 7:30, I'll be able to get a load of practice. Didn't manage to do that either, so we scheduled it for 7:30. I have not driven at all today, and that is not a good thing when we're now newly A+. We got Calster in here up top on pole position, 125.2. Yep, wish me luck. Starting from the back, we're going to finish at the back. Literally, I hope my wheel's on. We're using it to change the brake balance there, so I presume so. Right, A+ lobby. Top drivers. I don't know if it's absolute top split, but top drivers. No practice, first attempt of the stream, first attempt of this daily race all week, and first attempt in a long time in the Viper, but that's what everyone's in, so I've decided to jump into it. We're about to find out. Well, the wheel is changing gear, so it's definitely on and working. Literally, I turned everything on as the stream was counting down. In fact, it was about a minute and a half into the countdown, then everything got switched on. I don't need to look in the radar to worry about anybody being behind us, because literally nobody is. So let's just try and follow the rhythm of this one, I think, as best we can do. All these guys in front will be rapid quick. But this is normally not my absolute worst track, so who knows, we might be okay. It's still an absolute stinker of a track for me, this, though. I won't lie. Right, Muscafi might get one more here. Just. Not bad. Tyre wear, I think, is going to be very high in this race. I didn't see what the tyre wear was. I might have seen it wrong. I thought it only said ×2. I might be wrong though. What should be on like times? It was ×12. I just missed the number 1 somehow. Sorry, Kenneth. Oh, can still spin this car very easily. That was in 3rd gear there. You'd still think that it would be pretty planted. Oh, we've had an incident. Not the greatest exit out that corner, but we make up 2 places. Zigzag's going to get the run there. And now we're starting to drop off the pace a bit here. Now that the sort of first lap carnage has settled down. We've lost a second out to the leader already. I hope though that he'd be starting on the soft tyres. Right, at the moment, annoyingly, I can't see the chat on Streamlabs. I don't know if we've got anybody in yet. Set the stream up a little bit too last minute, I think, for everybody to start getting notified. But if you are in, please do say a hello. And let me know if we are actually live, because I'm starting to... Streamlabs has been not great the past few days. It's been glitching just a little bit. That was a good hefty shove up the road from Zigzag there. We're not complaining. Come on. Calstar's absolutely running away with it, but we have held on to the pace of these guys here. Oh, we're catching up to this pack now because they're going to be costing each other a boatload of time. I'll be honest, I think we'll only get about 5 laps max out of the softs. That's my first initial thoughts. I don't know if anybody knows whether or not I'm right or wrong with that, or close at all. The fuel is going down pretty quick, so we might actually get a couple more laps than I think. Lighter car by the time we'd pit, all that sort of stuff. Can't remember if that's track limits actually or not. What will tell me if once the life of the soft tyres will be if we start to be quicker than Calstar without the benefit of slipstreams and stuff in front. If we notice that we are quicker than him on the mediums, that'll be past the point of the crossover. And we'll know that for sure, because there's no other reason why I'd be quicker than Calstar, other than him crashing and binning it, which is also highly, highly unlikely. But gap is above 9 seconds now. Got the switch back on Zigzag there. There we go. Someone else gone. Keep forgetting to short shift in this car as well. Makes a massive difference. Gonna let this guy back in front there. Big fat racing. Bit of contact. I say a bit, it was quite a bit, wasn't it? Right, up to P8 though. .5 to the leader. Ah, no. We've gone. Ah, damn it. Damn it. Let's go in. Bugger. Bugger, bugger, bugger. Well, that was only a matter of time up at the hairpin, wasn't it? Watch the brakes on the car. Was always a weak point in the manufacturers. Interesting. I think I was all right there. I got caught out on that corner where I made the contact. I got caught out with a bit of slipstream there, and obviously just trying to outbrake. Plus I was to the inside, so a little bit less grip. But yeah. Anyway, it's not great that moment there, because now we're right at the back of the grid. And we had made decent progress, all things considered. Right, so I seen Kenneth managing 7 laps on the softs, and that was starting the race at a heavier car. So I thought, let's just see if we can manage to do the rest of the race here on out, but I think we might struggle. I just wanted to see if we can try and make the tyres last, see if it would work. I don't know who it was that made the contact with us, but they haven't given us the place back. I don't know if I've annoyed them earlier on at some point, upset somebody. There's someone coming off the mediums now. That's a couple of more laps than I attempted. I think I might be coming off these tyres. Might have came off these tyres a bit too early, I think. When I've done a strategy that seems so different to the rest of the pack, it makes me think that I clearly have got my guesses wrong. But at least we'll know for the next race. Oh man, I'm already trying to save tyres and coast into corners, and I'm just getting it all kinds of wrong now. So I did initially guess, I was thinking, I wonder if we'll only get about 5 laps on the softs. It looks as if that is what most people are doing. But as soon as I seen Kenneth come off the softs after 7 laps, I thought, I wonder if we could give it a try. I didn't even pay attention to what car he was in, by the way. So that really shows how much thought I actually put into that. Because he might have been in a car that is way better on tyres than the Corvette, which I don't imagine would take too much, because it's not the best. I think these fronts are going to have absolutely gone by the time we actually finish 12, 13, 14, and I'm going to really struggle to manage the last 2 laps, I think, but it's a learning curve. I don't even know how you manage to protect the fronts on a track like this, but that front right is just not going to exist by the time we get to the to lap 15. Probably, I think we'll be lucky to make it there. Probably track limits that as well, I think. Yeah. There's Kenneth. Oh, we're understeering all over the place at the minute. Oh, we've been hit there. Yeah, not great. Just probably 2 laps too many, I think, on the softs. Right, for anybody just tuning in though, welcome along. This race is going to be a bit of a naff one, but if we stick with it, who knows, we might actually have a better race at some point in the stream. Fingers crossed. But what do we reckon of Deep Forest being back? We went through a phase of Gran Turismo a few months ago where this race came up, I think 4 or maybe 5 times in a couple of months. And as much as I love this track, I don't want to race it every single week when we've got so many other great tracks and combos. But what do we think? Should we have seen some other tracks before this one came back along? Be a miracle if I manage 2 more laps on these tyres. It'll be an absolute miracle. Oh my God. The pace of Calstar there, by the way, is just like unbelievable. Should be illegal for someone to be that quick in this game. Absolutely rapid. Yeah, rare that the Viper's a meta car, I'd agree with that. I think the only time that we see this be the only car of choice is if we're at Daytona. Yeah, a couple of more laps needed on the mediums for sure. We'll see what this last lap looks like, but it ain't going to be nice and it ain't going to be pretty. truly awful, that was. Absolutely horrendous. But we'll learn for the next one, hopefully. Want to race in the rain for a change? Yeah, I know. Was Daily Race C last week, which I didn't even get to do, which was the new hypercars at Le Mans, was that not in the rain? Because I know it did day to night, but we had it, the Nations Cup did day to night and had the rain. So I thought that they'd just done that same race again, but with the hypercars. Right. That was crap. That was absolutely horrendous. Let's go and do exactly the same thing again. What time are we on? Oh, we'll probably only get one lap between qualifying as well. That's the problem, isn't it? Wayne, how we doing? Yeah, it was random weather. Nice. Oh, well, that's good then. So it actually changed as well, each race. Not used to Group 1 and didn't want to lose a load of DR. I know. This was the problem for us, is that we did it, I think we did it twice. I can't remember. Yeah, I think we did. And the first race, everybody else got caught out with the weather and all that sort of stuff. So we climbed up and we done all right. And then when I went in again, everybody was then clued up to what was happening or going to happen or what to expect. Which wasn't very good. For the Nations Cup, I didn't manage to do it at all for when it was Daily Race C last week. We've been having some issues with the PlayStation, with the PS5. Getting loaded into lobbies has started to crash. Saving replays and watching replays, it starts to crash. Loading up the game the other day, it was starting to crash. So I've done a complete kind of like reset. I've cleared everything on Gran Turismo. I've literally deleted every single replay and photo that I've had on the game, still saved. I've removed literally everything, done a full data system database rebuild. We've done the lot, so I'm hoping that seems to solve and sort everything, because it's not the PlayStation itself that's crashing. It does seem like it was a Gran Turismo issue. So anyway, hopefully that's been sorted. With me doing all of that, we'll see whether or not we manage to. We should complete a lap here unless we bin it, but even just to get something in for a quali lap would be nice. We'll see how this next race goes, but we might decide to step out of the next one and do a bit of quali, see what we think. Just want to be as early as you can on the power there. Best to delete and install the game. Well, this one I've got on the disc version as well, so it's not like the download, but I uninstalled everything that I could. Seems to be alright at the moment, but we've only been going for half an hour. So we'll see. We'll see how we get on. Fingers crossed. Right, what's this going to be then? A 26 point... Oh, almost a treble six. Almost a treble six. The R8's got better turning, more oversteer. Not sure how that will feel with worn tyres, though. I know that's the problem with the Audi R8, isn't it? The oversteer on that seems to catch me out more than most. Right, I'm going to start on the mediums. I think we know pretty much everybody in here. More or less, look. How about that? I think we do know literally everyone. Isn't that nice? Right, let's see what everyone else is doing, by the way, quickly. Dino, Aussie on the softs. We're mediums, RL medium. Sorry, medium, Ghost. Most people starting on the medium. Most people starting on the mediums. Right, from the back of the grid then. We managed to make up a few positions in the last race, and that was without any practice. So let's see how we do here. Let's make sure we are recording. Right, if you can all do me a massive favour as well and make sure that you've hit the like button on the stream, that would be a huge help. If you can also make sure that you have hit the subscribe button before we get into this race, that helps even more. I appreciate you even more for that. It's all a massive help. Everybody tuning in right now, massive help. If you could drop, or those who have commented in the chat already, massive help. If you haven't yet said hello, please do so. It is a massive help, I promise you. That's another car that I love, by the way, the Alpha Mega. Group 3 Alpha, love it. Come on then, from P14. Still not the best in terms of quali. Only one lap of quali, but we might need to take a little bit of time out. Straight line speed of the Viper is just unmatched. Either that or the Alpha is just very slow. Which is also the case in a straight line with the Alpha, to be fair. Oh, sorry, RL. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. Nothing like a bit of contact out the corner to keep you on your toes as well. Right, 250, I'm so sorry. I gave you a nudge and an apology nudge there. Oh, two people absolutely dive bombing there. Oh my god. I don't know how they've actually not killed anybody there. Right, so we're still P14 after all that. Literally not changed position at all. Somehow. Look at the difference in the slipstream with the Viper as well. Unbelievable. RL's going to be hating me. That's the second bump that he's had from me there. He's going to be absolutely livid with me if I do that anymore. All accidental, of course. I even gave him an apology kick down the straight to hopefully help him claw back a little bit of time that he lost from me bumping him over the bridge. To be fair, sometimes on the bridge, if it's done at the right time, sometimes you don't mind a little nudge out the corner because it can actually get you up to speed. It's when it spins you around that you're not happy with. which is what happens to me most of the time. Oh, RL, no, no, oh, no, no. Oh, disaster. Bill, how we doing? Hope we're all good. Japan almost beat Brazil. Did they actually? Seriously? How come? I might have to give it a watch. Was it a close game? Brazil took it in the last minute. Damn. Right, gap to the leader has actually decreased. It was 6 seconds at the end of lap 2, and it's 5.4 now, so I don't know if he's just having a nightmare, if he is also on the mediums, or I suspect he might be on the softs, but they're already dying. I don't know. Depends what car he's in and how bad or good the tyre wear is. But our mediums are holding up okay for the moment. We know to do an extra few laps. We probably come in lap 10, I think. Lap 11 maybe, because the softs do drop off very quickly. Right, new race leader again. Back to Dammy or Damie. Right, gifted position there, someone pinning it. I didn't want them to unghost there at the wrong time. That would have been a disaster. .3 still at the leader. He hasn't run away with it like Halster did in the last lobby. Three o'clock in the morning for you, Bosnia play the US. Nice. At least the boss will be up watching it as well. Can't be mad at you if you turn up tired then, that's good. Love that. Love that. Oh, someone's ran wide. I'm gonna have to watch them here. Oh, that's gonna cost us quite a bit of time. Come on, keep going. As much as we say that we're sick of the sight of this combo and this track, which I do think that we are, it is always a really good race, or I always enjoy it, at least anyway. Messed that one up though, braking way too late. Try and make the time back with a V-cut and a slipstream. Robert, how we doing? Is that the Viper? Certainly is, certainly is. Seems to be the car to be in, to be honest. Z4 is good here too. Is it actually though? Is it actually? I'm not too sure. Right, look at these three up ahead here. Dino is at the front of that queue. And Dino is, or was, the podium position. Not anymore. That's going to go to Ghost. Right, definitely not going into the pits yet. Dino's going in. How many laps has he done? How's he doing that many laps on the soft tyres? That's wild. Very interesting. Very interesting. I mean, there will be some cars that are way better on tyres than the Viper, so maybe they're the cars that you can go a little bit longer on the softs. There's no way we could actually get a podium out this race, is there? Surely not. There's got to have been... People are going to end up back in front of us once we've done the pit stops, who have had to pit earlier than us. Surely. Oh, he's got Iron Maiden on the back of his car. Tremendous. So sorry that I'm going to have to overtake you though, buddy. You might be a fan of my favourite band, but I'm far too competitive, I'm afraid. That's cool to see though. Really cool to see. Right, 5.8 to the leader. We're not chasing the lead down, but we're chasing just as close that gap as much as we can, basically. Sorry, I got distracted with what I was saying because all of a sudden I could hear the dog barking in the behind me there. Can you hear the dog or not? Buddy, pack it in. Right, 6.2 to the lead. We're now going to go try and chase him down, basically. Our pace isn't actually too bad. Might end up going one more lap on the medium, you know. Oh. I messed that up. I messed that up badly there. Yeah, let's just go in. See if we can do 6 laps then. Six laps on the soft tyres. Everybody else is coming in now as well. But will anybody go past us who's basically done an undercut? Let's find out. Mirrorhead, how are we doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope we're all good. Thank you for tuning in, stopping by, saying hello. Ah. Good exit, good exit, good exit. Pin it, go. Nice. Really good exit that, happy with that. That was very great there. I'm not too sure though. I didn't have full eyes on the radar. I didn't think we were due to be wiped out there. We should hopefully get the run back on him here though. Yes, what a move. Come on. Right, chasing down Dino now. Dino being so much quicker than me, by the way. But that is the podium. Can we do it? Oh, being hit. Being hit. Oh, big crash behind. Two's gone. 2 cars out behind us. Yes, you can hear the dog. Right, chasing the two of them now. Look at this. Michael's managed to get through past Dino. We're chasing both of them. All three of us having a scrap for the podium here. Dino might have gone just a bit too far there, has he? Or has he not? No. In the 4GT, look. Sacrilege, really, isn't it? Two Brits driving, one driving a 4GT, and then me in the Viper behind him. Sacrilege. Right, come on then, chasing down the podium. We can see P2 there as well, though. Couldn't ask for a better car to give us the slipstream, could we? Brake nice and early, though, just in case. Go. Go. Right, I just don't want any contact from behind. Oh, we might have a penalty there, I'm not sure though. Contact. I think that's worked out just in our favour there. Thankfully, those guys have had a bit of a moment into that corner. Coming off the bridge. We might be lucky here. I don't think anyone's going to be able to go for it from that far back. So we're going to be very lucky there, hopefully, to hold on to the podium. Nice. Well, we'll have a P3 from that. Absolutely. What a treat. Lovely stuff, that is. Lovely stuff. No patriotism, exactly. Straight into the American cars for the straight line speed. It's kind of needed on this track, though, isn't it? Sadly. I don't even know what, apart from Aston Martin, really, what British car is that we could be in. And I don't think the Vantage is any good round here or at all on this game, really, which is a shame. McLaren as well, obviously. Another British brand, actually. McLaren we could do. Good race. Absolutely, Paddy. Thank you very much. Welcome along. Thank you for tuning in. That was a very, very good race. It's one of those. I'm going to try saving the replay, see if it actually works. Wait, maybe it did. Maybe the PlayStation is fixed. It's one of those races, one of those tracks where qualifying is important, but then you have the odd race where you, as we've just done there, start from the back and can end up on the podium. Like, sometimes it just happens like that way, and they're a really good race when they do. I've always really enjoyed Deep Forest for races. Always really, really good races. In both layouts of the track as well. Both really, really good. I just don't know if we're seeing it a little bit too often. But when the racing's as good as that, I don't think we're going to complain. So, not too bad. Not too bad. Right, let's jump in again. Let's see if we can get another... we'll try again for another quick quali lap if we can get one in. We only need a minute and a half, so let's see if we can. Robert, have a good session. Logging off. No worries at all, buddy. Take care. Yes, you too. You too. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Or it's afternoon for you still over there, I think. Heading into evening. We're firmly in our evening. Right. I don't know if we have enough time. I don't know if we'll even manage to cross the line here or not, you know. We're literally going to have 10 seconds to get across the line. Otherwise, we'll probably not take this time into the lobby, I don't think. Are we going to cross the line? Only just. So as long as we do a mid-26, we should just about cross the line and be able to claim this lap time, but we'll not take it into the lobby with us. Definitely not. Stuart, how are we doing? Welcome along. Let me reply to that properly in just 1 second. Let's see if we can get this across the line. Can we make this a lower 26? Oh, it wasn't actually that much better. Wasn't that much better. Oh, look at that. Stuart, thank you so much. 32 watching, only 18 likes. Shameful. Shame, shame, shame. Unbelievable. Thank you very much for pointing that out. Buddy, I appreciate that. Been lurking a while. Good last race. Thank you very much, pal. I appreciate that. What an absolute hero. I presume, Stuart, you have already subscribed. If you're going to call out everybody who has not hit the like button. You'd be hypocritical if you hadn't subscribed. So massive thank you for supporting the channel. Really appreciate it. Oh, Stuart, no. Oh, mate, that is... I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. Oh, mate, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that you're managing to keep well, or, you know, all things considered. I hope you're doing okay. I don't know what tuning into I don't know what tuning into our streams is going to do to to not be doing much to help, but hopefully yeah, make the night go a little bit better. 66 something gonna go wrong. That's one way of looking at it. I'm sure you'll be pulling through. I'm sure you'll be pulling through. Kat, how we doing? Hello, good luck. Thanking you. Welcome along as well. Enjoy watching the lines and breaking points. My channel ain't the channel to be watching for the lines and breaking points, let me tell you. Unless it's the lines and breaking points to not use, in which case, pay close attention. I hate how much you have to back off when there's a big crowd in front of you. Trying to give the space to Spongy here. We're all right. We're all right. Come on. If we manage a podium from the back of the grid on the last race, who's not to say we can't do it again? Double cut back on that. That'll do. That'll do. Oh, Spongy's going for it as well. Oh, everybody's moving. Oh. Oh, no. Everybody's made contact with everybody there. Oh, now Spongy thinks that was us, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, no. Oh dear. Well, that'll do it. Right, as long as Spongy can be told that that was not us. I will do my best to make him aware that that was contact from behind. I'm sure he'll know. If he was watching the radar, he'd have seen it anyways, considering I hit him sideways. You don't tend to do that on your own accord. If you've dive bombed somebody into a corner and outbroke, you normally tend to hit them pretty straight on. Not when you've been skittled across the apex. Still P13 at the moment though. Thing is, yeah, in the alpha, it's great in the corners, but it's not going to be worth trying to slipstream or bump draft on the straight because we are so much quicker than it. But that's how good it is in the corners. Managed to get the switch back on us there, look. Great move. He's done it as well around the outside. Great move. I left the door wide open. Which corner? The Titanic could have fit through. Oh, you mean for racing with Spongy? Racing with Spongy, yeah. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Nah. Ended up leaving the door open for Damie there as well. I didn't want to try and cut across too much. We'd already made a bit of contact with Spongy. Oh god, look at this. Do have to say, staying out of trouble around here is a difficult task, isn't it? You have a hard job of not getting caught up in a crash around here. Look at this, everybody with penalties. Oh my god. Oh my god. Contact. Well, more than contact. Very bad contact and very big damage. The guy on the right hand side there, I could do nothing to avoid him. I was literally a sandwich in the middle of that there. Gonna have to be careful though, because I'm trying to get into head into this braking zone with damage. Still got that damage. There we go. It's gone. Oh, 2 half-second penalties here for these guys. I'm sure they'll be thrilled about that. Affinity the legend. I would not go that far. That is exaggeration if ever I have seen or heard it. Go. Go. You immortal animal. Mahim, how we doing? Sorry, I've only just seen you in the chat there as well. I was trying to quickly scan my eyes back up the chat just to see if I'd missed anything, and I had done. I'm so sorry. Hope we're all well, buddy. How are we doing? Kenneth in front of us again here, look. Oh, no. No. Who was that? Oh, you've got to be kidding. You've got to be kidding. That's brutal. That is brutal. Come on. Saying there it was Danny. Or Dammy, I think. Yeah, Dammy. Yeah, it seemed like a bit of an elbows out kind of move, that one. And like you say, without any contact, so interesting. Right, Kenneth seems to keep starting on the soft tires. Excuse me, keep starting on the soft tires. I'm trying to read that last comment there about the T300. I don't know if you're asking if it's a good wheel or if you're telling, but I will agree it is a good wheel. Let me reply to that comment properly once we've maybe finished racing. Apologies. I can't even see the name of who commented it. I'm so sorry. Ah, damn it. Does that say Paul Weem? Is that the name? I think it is. Paul Weem, I think, yeah. Welcome along. Let me know if I'm pronouncing that right. I think that is the letters that I think that I can see. P-A-W-E-E-M. If I've said that wrong, let me know. Hope we're all well though. Thank you for tuning in. Someone else going in now. See, they're coming. They're on the mediums. I don't know how they're going to do 8 laps on the soft tyres. Although Spongy was on in the Alpha, wasn't he? Two more coming in on the mediums. So they can get probably one more lap than I can on the soft tyres. I would definitely have a look at some other cars if we think that it's worth it. I wouldn't mind probably having a look at the Alpha, to be fair. I love the Alpha, but I just know that you can't really battle with it on the straights. You're literally down on time as soon as the car is facing in a straight line. In the corners, it's unbelievable, but that's not really the place that you can even overtake on this. It has to be done on this track. It has to be done on the straights. Yeah, the Alpha's got no top end. The only thing that you could do in the Alpha is, if you were starting from the back, is, even then, like, you can't overtake people in the straights because the Viper is still quicker in a straight line than what the Alpha is behind it in the slipstream. Right, I'm going to go in now then. So 6 laps again to do on the softs. Let's do it. Go 458. Oh, 458. 458's not a bad shout. But if you meant the 496, not a chance. That's going to be track limits, that, I think, isn't it? Will I get a penalty for that? I hope not. Right, we're okay. Right, we lose one place. The Audi R8 getting into turn 1. Sorry. My fault. Yeah, 2-second penalty. That's only fair, that. I've messed that race up immediately with that mistake there. Totally my fault, that one. 29. Did I say 496? Yeah, I meant 296. I feel like I had the pace in this race as well. We were doing all right. That's a killer. That is such a killer. Just make sure he gets in front there. Still my fault, that one, probably. Right, Spongy's gone. I think we could still get a P8 here, potentially. 3 laps to go. I think we'll get past the sit run again here in a straight line. We just need to close off turn 1. Oh, he's moved. Nothing wrong with it. I just wasn't expecting him to. Just try and close off at the apex. There we go. Let's go then. Try and chase down a P8. We can see P7 has got a half second. So we're going to try and chase down Martin here if we can. Six tenths in it. Come on. We might not quite actually get past the Audi here. Just going to keep rolling off the brakes just to get us to the apex. Oh, no. I'm going to say that we were not necessarily in the wrong there. Racing incident at worst. Just as he's kind of cut back across, we've been there, but we can't disappear. But I think he's known that we're there. I think he's just tried to turn in to cut it off, potentially. Right, still P8 in front of us. P8 and 9. We need to get past the Audi. That Audi looks like it's a bit of a handful. Definitely looks like a handful when you've caught it on the grass like that. Right, let's just try and get round him. Would he go for a lunge to get back in front from 2 tenths back? Do you think he would? Right, let's go. P7 and 8 fighting again in front of us. Last lap to do this, by the way. Last lap to get back up to P8. Go. Come on. Let's try and have Martin here for P8. Try and have him into the last braking zone if we can do. Oh, he's tried to outbrake. It's not worked. There we go. Right, we get P8 then. It's a good recovery, that, considering the slight mishap. 2-second penalty that we got. Handed back a load of positions, didn't it? So we can't complain with a P8. Happy with that, I would say. Thank you, Win. GG's. Thanking you. Should we try a different car then? Do we want to have a look at a different car? Or should we stick with the... Oh, Cats, were you in that race there? You said you'd take a P5. Were you in that race? I didn't realise if you were. My apologies. Should we try... Bill, are you saying yes to a different car? Should we try a different car? Name one. Different. Pick a car. It's got to be decent, though. I'm not trying any old tosh. It needs to be good. The R8, I would say yes to. The 4GT, I would say yes to. Interesting, the Suzuki there. I think it's the guy that we were fighting with before was in the Citroen. That is someone doing the 296. Unbelievable, by the way. I don't know if the 458 is actually anywhere near competitive, to be honest. That's my only thing. It's not in the top 100 at all there. There's an F-Type sneaking in, though. I'll have a very quick look at the 458. 458. I have a very quick look at this, but I'm not too sure what it will be like. Try and beat your time. You're currently the fastest 458 in the world. Oh my god, right, okay, fair enough then. Fair enough. The only 458 in the top. Oh my god, well that's not happening at all then, is it? Jeez. Give us a chance. Give us a chance. Right, I need some tips then. How do we drive this car well? It does turn in a lot nicer, doesn't it? I do love this car. I do really, really love this car. But I'll be surprised if... Oh my god, look at that. The response on this. So much better than the Viper. Gauntlet thrown, yeah, exactly. Right, I tell you what, the 458. The 458 in Group 4 is remarkably stable. A little bit more lively in Group 3. But I can see why people prefer the Viper, because the gears are a little bit more extended. So in second, you can floor it a little bit easier or earlier. Don't short shift it. That was probably going to be a high 26, do we think? Don't over-rev it, but don't short shift it. Right. Right, let's start. Usual plan. Let's start on the mediums then. Because you can't make up a tyre advantage. Even when you're on the softs, you just can't use the tyre advantage. You were racing Super GT earlier? Nice. Had an awesome battle before he spun out. Oh no, that sounds like racing against me. I manage a couple of good laps of battle and then I normally bin it. I'll go, this is great fun. What a fantastic battle. And then I immediately 360 it into the wall. I don't just 180, I 360 straight into the wall. Right, trying then the 458. I do love this car, but going into it fresh on in a lobby of A pluses is probably not the smartest thing I've ever done. But oh, not traction control, brake balance. That's what we want. Oh, that was fuel, not traction control. I was thinking there. I was like, I'm sure traction control comes before brake balance. I'm just not even reading the right things on screen anymore now. Right, what did I do there? So brake balance to the rear. Let's go then. Come on. Some fast drivers in this lobby. Yeah, there is. We ain't one of them. We are not one of them. Come on then. Predictions in. What do we reckon? There's someone in the Aston Martin. Look, we said the Aston Martin earlier when we were talking about British cars, British options. Right, that's one person binning it. This is the only problem though. I know we're not as quick in a straight line now. And that's been my one way of getting past everybody in the Viper. Oh no. Oh, that one feels a little bit wrong. I've got to be honest, that one feels a little bit wrong. I did feel like we weren't going to get slowed down in time. We just got stopped at the apex, but it's one of those. Somebody way further ahead has already started to turn in. What do we think? Our thoughts, please. I'd rather just stop and wait for him if we think that that was my fault, or if that was over the line, which my gut says it probably was. Bill saying, Stuart saying, don't give it back. Bill says, don't give the position back or I'll unsub. That's no good. Oh, I love how well the car turns into that last corner in first gear. Right, there is no better car to get a slipstream from than the Viper. Thought the Viper had gone there, and then we nearly did. Peugeot's even faster. Is it really? Oh, do you mean the GT Vision though? Yeah. VGT, yeah. Right, 5.4 still to the leader, which is crazy for 11 cars to all be 5 seconds apart yet. Half-second penalty for P10. He hasn't served it on this lap yet, though. First gear is such a nice gear in the Ferrari. As far as gears and gear ratios go, It is beautiful. Right, we can see there I'm losing time to the Viper when I'm more than 3/4 of a second behind. We need to be right up close to get a good slipstream. That's a penalty, that, I think, you know. I don't know why I've just done that. Because I could have so easily lifted. I don't know why I just done that. I feel like we were doing all right as well. We were doing all right. That is a hefty slipstream. I think I was going way slower than he thought that I was there. It's a very hefty bump draft. I'm not complaining, but I think when he drove into the back of me there, he was probably thinking, "Oh damn, I should have just overtook him." I'm not really nailing the exit out of that corner at the moment. He's working with us again there. Right, we're closing on the Viper again a little bit here. Still not the best exit, but a little bit better. Half a tenth took out to the leader there. Oh, it feels horrible not having the straight line speed. It's the one party trick of the Viper that I just love. That Viper looks like it's all over the place. Right, we're closing back up to him now. First gear out of that corner is just so good. Oh, nah, I've gone too far. Oh, horrendous exit. Horrendous. Terrible. Yeah, but I was actually surprised is that the Viper's cornering is better than you might expect, I think. Or at least round here anyways, like I say, because a lot of the corners is mostly around exit. So the Viper actually does pretty good. I'm going to go one more just in case. Right, come on. End of this lap, we're going to be coming in. Z4 might be faster but not noticeable. Definitely has worse tyre wear. Well, I'm struggling with tyre wear as it is. Oh, that was the first time in the wheel when the tyres are sliding across the ground you get like a little in the wheel. That was the first time that I had that from the Ferrari. Right, let's see. I think we're pretty much going to come out. Everybody's going to come out in the same order that we've all gone in there. The top 10 have all gone into the pits. So we've got 3 drivers that are going to carry on. Some of them, Calster's still come out in front of them as well. Right, so we're P11 here. I don't know if those guys, there was 3 drivers that carried on, but I don't know if they've already been in to the pits. They might have already been in a lap earlier, I'm not sure. How is there such a big gap? Look at that. There is a massive gap there. Right, you basically got myself and this Viper here, look. And then just the rest of the pack. You've got 9 cars, they're all going 2 by 2 down the straight there. John, how we doing? Hope we're all good. Oh, I think that was contact there. I think that was contact. Look at that. You see the difference of these cars. In a straight line versus the Ferrari. We've been pushed all the way out wide there. It's going to be a penalty there. Yeah. What did you miss? Nothing much, Cats. I've somehow thrown this race away, but we were doing pretty good, and then I don't really know where it's all undone itself, but lap 5 seems to be it, where I was 2 seconds slower to begin with, and then after that, it's all gone downhill. Tapping in from Atlanta, Georgia, US. Oh, amazing. I can't see that. Does that say coupe? I think that says coupe. I can't see the letters properly. I don't know what's happened to my eyesight over the past 2 days, but all of a sudden, I can no longer read the chat. I think that says coupe. And thank you so much. You might have to spell it out in big capital letters on your next message. I don't know what is going on with my eyesight at the moment. Too much Gran Turismo, I think, with a screen this far in front of me. But thank you so much. Look at that, Atlanta, Georgia. Wow, 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 wow. Thank you so much. Pleasure to have you in here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh. Eyes are leaving me, yeah, exactly. Oh, honestly. Where I'm at can't be far from you. If you mean literally geographically, I'm Cramlington. And then I thought you might have met, I thought the other option might have been, you meant where am I in this race, but you'll be able to see that on the screen, so I don't think you were asking that. Yeah, if it's UK, compared to America anyways, everybody's right next door. There's some software that we use for our business, and I needed to do like a tutorial thing on it, like to learn how to use it. And the guy was from America and he goes, "Oh, whereabouts are you from?" I go, "Newcastle." He goes, "I've got no idea where that is." And I went, "It's up near Scotland." He's like, "Oh yeah, Scotland. I love Scotland." And then he named a random place. He's like, "Do you know like Wales?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's like the arse end of England, like part of the UK." He's like, "Yeah, I got family in Wales." And I was like, "Oh right, okay." He was like, "Is that close?" I was like, "It's absolutely nowhere near. It's about a 7-hour drive." He's like, "Yeah, so in America you're like neighbours." I was like, "Yeah, I guess so." He's like, "You drive 7 hours for Sunday lunch in America." I was like, "Yeah, you do, to be fair." A 3-hour drive to work in America is pretty normal, a standard commute. Contact. You're Morpeth? Oh yeah, you are neighbours then. Not too far, eh? Not too far. How about that? We seem to have loads of Geordies tuning in. All of a sudden the Geordies are discovering the channel. Wales is the arse end of England. Exactly, that's what I mean. Well, it's not the very bottom, is it? It's sort of to the bottom and to the left, I guess. Brighton, as you will know, John, is the arse end of the country. Right, can we have a race with Big Fat Racing? That we know pretty well on the channel by now. Not when I mess up the corner like that, we won't be able to. Nightmare. P11 that one then, not quite as good. Yeah, you come back from the army and someone, ask if someone knows your cousin from Thousands. Yeah, exactly. It's like, it happens when I say that I play drums or that I be in the band. As soon as you say, "Oh, you play drums, do you?" "Oh, well, do you know?" And they'll name like such and such. It's like their 14-year-old nephew who has like never played a gig yet, but just because you're also a musician. I'm like, "No, I don't know who that person is." "Oh, you should do. They play with, they rehearse at such and such studio." And I'm like, "Nope." Where you go, "Where are they from again?" And they go, "Oh, they're from Southampton." You go, "Oh, well, that might be why." 8 hours away. Cat saying you play guitar. There you go. I should know you then, Cats. If we go by that rule. What kind of music do you play? Heavy metal is the only correct answer to that question. Unless you say that you're in a wedding band for the money, in which case, agreed. Been there and done that as well. Right, well that was also rubbish. But what do? Should we go for the 458 again? We were managing for pace there, but just in the straight lines, obviously, like, absolutely not happening. Let's go 458 again. And let's try... We'll go for a first lap. Let's see where we're going to go. Bill saying change the car. Bill obviously wants us to drive the Z4 and nothing else. Right, what time are we actually on here, by the way? Oh, it's 9:30. This will be the last race of the stream. Oh, no. Right, what should we do? Do we want to use this car, or do we... If we're going to go a different car, we'd probably end up back in the Viper, I would have said. Only the Z4 exists. Oh my word. Don't be a sheep. Oh, you're saying not the Viper. Fair enough. I thought you were calling me a sheep for being in the Ferrari. I was going to say, we're trying to match the top 300 or whatever it was time. The only time in the top 500. Oh, too good on the brakes, this car. We slowed down way earlier than I was thinking we would there. Right, come on then. To the line. Two tenths up, that's alright, isn't it? Oh, big snap from the Ferrari there. The only 458 with a 25. Jeez, that's some time, that is. That is some time, that. Right, again then, we're going to start on the mediums. Cat saying pit lap 9 to undercut. Is that from, you know that we can definitely do that. The tyres will definitely last. I know we've just done that in that last race. Pitted lap 10. I didn't pay any attention to what the tyres felt like by the end of the race. I didn't do a very good job on that one. Oh, my eyes are starting to hurt now. Ooh. Right, come on. Oh, God, what's happening here? Oh, God. No, we've started right at the back. Look at this. Everybody, look at this. We've started all the way at the back. It's glitched. It's glitched. Oh, disaster. Disaster. Look at this. No way. No. You've got to be kidding. That is... Jeez. No way. With the Z4, this would never happen. Look at the gap. Oh, someone's right at the back there, look. Well, we've just got to hope here. That somebody bins it up ahead. And that we can grab P8. We just have to try and stay at the front of this pack now. Because if we quitted out that lobby, we'd be getting hammered on DR. So, a typical Gran Turismo glitch. Trying to pull out 8.6 seconds to the next car down the road is absolutely crazy. Oh, look at that. O'Leary's saying that the Z4 is worth a try, maybe then. See, I believe O'Leary's saying it, not Bill. Because Bill says the Z4 for every single lap, every single track, sorry. .6, we are closing to P8. I think these guys will probably work with us to just try and close the gap, I think. Right, gap below 7 seconds to the next car. 6.7. Who's Paraguay playing? I'm cheering for all the underdog teams, to be honest with you. Always great when you just see like an underdog team get an unbelievably good, unexpected result. Right, Kenneth getting a good move there. Great. Well, there's someone in the Z4. And they've just nearly wiped us out. Oh, that might be a penalty for track limits there. Luckily we're okay. Come on, we're just trying to be patient in this race just to get a P8 because we can't have the lobby stitching us up like that and then losing a load of DR because of it. I would say that is a bit unfair. Oh, we're playing against Germany. Fair enough. Yeah, well, we'll root for Paraguay in that case then. contact again. Does anyone have any predictions yet for the World Cup? And what do we think the likelihood is? What's the chances of England doing it? Unlikely, I think. If I'm being... I would say realistic. If I'm being realistic, I think it's unlikely. If I'm being pessimistic, I think we don't stand a chance. Right, there goes Kenneth. Kenneth's going in on the softs. Yeah, still no chance of a P8. Yeah, 8.3 now, so we started losing a bit of time. Oh, there we go. That's nicely done. That's what we want. Look at that. 4/10 taken out there. Nice. Was there actually a Simpsons episode? Was there? It's scary when you see the amount of things that, like, they've, I mean, out of what must be now well, literally it is hundreds and hundreds of episodes, but 30 years, more than that maybe, there's got to be some things that's happened that, you know, but there is quite a few. Just get you wondering, what do they know that we don't? But is there actually an episode where Trump gives Messi the World Cup? Is that right? 38 years, wow. Love The Simpsons. That's mad. I'll have to see if I can find that then. Oh! Yeah, spongy. Gonna go opposite. Try and get around the outside. Is it going to work? Not quite. Big Fat Racing in front there, look. We've still got our pit stop to do, though. So yeah, let's not forget we started literally about 10 seconds behind the front pack. The last 6 positions were all basically given an extra like 10-second penalty for no reason. So look at that, all those guys are going to go in the pits. We're not even going to be anywhere near them when they come out, if we were to even carry on. We're going to go in now, come out well behind everybody, and just try and hope. We're basically hoping someone drops it and we can grab a P8. That's what we need. A stupid glitch at the start of the race ruins the last race of the stream. Sums up Gran Turismo, doesn't it? Let's see where everybody else is going to be at then. Oh, Kenneth. Oh, he's almost binned it. He is going to be on the medium tyres there as well. He's done well to hold on to it though. That WRX is a handful, isn't it? Oh, straight into the wall, you absolute wally. Yeah, can you imagine if they did win? Imagine if like some absolute fluke they went and won it. It's crazy, isn't it? It's so funny seeing the Americans talk about football. On obviously every American sports show covering the World Cup. Has anybody seen the clips of Thierry Henry, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and then whatever the American guy is called? And he literally said to Zlatan in front of him, he's like, between you and Haaland, you and your prime and Erling Haaland, I'll take Erling Haaland. Zlatan's like, what planet are you even on? Even Thierry Henry's like, nah. It's just... Yeah, employee of the month. Yeah. Yeah. This is the frustrating thing now, is that gap, it was a 10-second gap, right? So we started beyond this bridge, and then everybody else started the race, like, into turn 1. Even if they do bin it in P8, it's such a big gap that they'll be back on the road by the time we even catch up to them. And then that's, if P8 bins it, they'd have to be P8 that binned it. Anybody further ahead than him makes it even less likely. That's it. Go on, that's a better exit. There we go. If only I'd been doing that all race. Well, yeah, all race and all stream, but definitely all race. So desperately trying to put the power down there. Hold on to it. Oh, man. Well, that's very, excuse me, very frustrating. That's a shame, that, because if anything, we were actually still, like, kind of quick there. We were managing sort of like low to mid 27s, so we were picking up speed, but a little bit of more practice before the stream would have been helpful had I have managed to put the time in. But there we go. Right, well, we're going to end it there. A little bit annoying that we've had that glitch, which started us, like, well back from the pack, but we've done our best on that one. We've had a couple of good results. We started at the back. We got a podium. So if you were around for that one, that was probably the highlight of the stream. But a massive thank you to everybody for sticking around. I really, really do mean that. I've had a pretty crap couple of weeks with all things business. So this is kind of like the one thing that I've allowed myself to still do, and everything else has had to just fall by the wayside really, while we try my very best to like focus on getting everything back up and running. What car's Calstat in? Let's have a little look. We'll see if we can see on here. Oh, are you asking that because you know the answer? I had a feeling. I had a feeling. Right, well, we'll end it there. On Saturday, we'll be back for manufacturers, and we will try the Z4 then. I promise you, Bill. I promise you. We'll definitely do the Z4 for that. What is the next round, actually? I think it's one of those... It's a quirky one next week, is it? Trial Mountain specified car. Actually, we'll be able to see what the specified car is, won't we? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look. What do we think? Is this going to be any good? This is what we got to look forward to on Saturday then. Let's do one quick lap. Manual as well. Interesting. Running a little bit wide there. I think what we need to do is drive in a ridiculously super duper fast hypercar. To then realise as well just how slow this is. German Kiwi is a specialist for these cars. Well, he's going to stand a better chance than I will. Yeah, but it's good that they've changed it up. I don't mind the road cars. I really don't. It's just when... And I'm not the best at driving them, but it's when everybody else just doesn't put in the practice and then wrecks everybody at turn one. I think this will be, hopefully, still be quite a good race, though. You like driving them? I like driving them in VR, because then it makes me actually appreciate the realism, and it makes you still realise, right, I actually am still going a little bit quick. Because they obviously feel so much slower. Right, one more lap. Exactly the same mistake. Literally identical mistake. Right, we'll call it a day. Okie dokie, I will catch you all on Saturday then. Enjoy the rest of your week, everybody. Hopefully we'll see you then. It is sprint quali weekend as well for British Grand Prix, of course. So fingers crossed for that. But yeah, all good stuff. Right, I will catch you all in a little bit. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all on Saturday. Toodles!